Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today I'm going to show you how I flip my kitchen accent colors from red to blue. In the fall and winter, I love to use red to coordinate with fall and Christmas decor. And then as springtime comes along, I like to switch that out for different tones of blue. I'm usually decorating for Easter as well, but this year I did not get the Easter decor out. I just ran out of time. I had so many other jobs and responsibilities. Plus, we learned that we would not be hosting a big Easter celebration at our house for family. And so that kind of let me off the hook. And I decided to just forge ahead with decorating for springtime and then summer, where I will eventually add some accents for the 4th of July. And that will be here before we know it. So first of all, I'm going to show you how the kitchen looks with red accents. So here's how the kitchen has been decorated for winter. As you can see, I have that blue hutch there that's not going anywhere. So I still have to have a few blue accessories in the kitchen to coordinate with that blue hutch. An example would be that blue cone that's on the side of the cabinet there that I frequently put flowers in. And up here on top of the cabinets, I have my blue candle holder with that pine tree cutout. So just a little touch of blue up there on the cabinet. Here on my dining room table, you can see where I've spread out a lot of different blue accessories that will replace the red ones currently in the kitchen. I have some chair pads there, some new oven mitts from Pop Shelf. I have a blue dish drying mat, some folded balances there beside of that plate, a blue Keurig coffee maker, a white toaster oven to replace the red one. I wish I could find a blue one. I'm always on the lookout for that, but that's a little bit tougher to find. That small blue flowered wreath is one that I made from the Hawaiian leis that you find at Dollar Tree. And that will go in front of my antique window. There on the left is a vintage linen tablecloth with blue stripes, and next to that is a new tray that I got at a clearance sale last year at Pop Shelf. I'll begin by taking down this red valance. That's one that I actually got at Walmart a couple of years ago. And I shortened it because that window is so small, so I didn't want it to hang down too low and obstruct the view outside. I found a set of brand new valances on eBay, a set of 3 in this medium blue color. Again, I shortened this one to go in front of the kitchen window. I left the standard length of 14 inches on the other 2, and they are in the front. You'll see them just a little bit later. Here I am replacing the red and white mugs with some blue and gray pottery mugs. As you can see, my kitchen is very small, so although I love adding pieces of decor, I also prefer a very uncluttered look. So here I'm adding just the hand soap on the windowsill, and I'll add a small bottle of dish soap. I have so many doilies made by my Aunt Zula, like this red one, and I'll be replacing it with one that she made that was blue and white. This blue plastic jar is replacing the repurposed peanut butter jar with a red lid. Those hold my squirrel food. Yes, I love feeding the squirrels out on our deck. And on top of the lid, I'm placing a little squirrel ornament from Pop Shelf. I'm replacing the red tier tray with one that looks exactly like it in white. Both of those were part of Target's Dollar Spot Valentine's decor a few years ago. Sometimes I put decorative items on them, but this time, just a practical use of holding all of my coffee pods. Another great eBay find is this vintage Calico Cat serving tray by Potpourri Press. It's from the early 1980s, and a little bit later you'll see the matching coffee decanter that was a gift from my friend Lee many years ago. The red paper towel holder was originally a bamboo one that I found at a thrift store, and I just painted it red. So I'm on the lookout for another similar one that I can paint light blue. In the meantime, I'll just be using this stainless steel one from the Dollar Tree. This beautiful piece of pottery is by Cindy Anglis, and I'll have her website linked below. I'm using her cookie jar here as a utensil holder, just by spinning it around a little bit so you don't see the words. It's a little bit small though for my utensils, and you'll see how I remove the red ones and put those in the drawer, but I actually need 2 utensil holders, so I'll be on the lookout probably at TJ Maxx for another blue one. I just love this one with the red banding on the top. As you can see, it's actually a Christmas utensil holder. I got that at Big Lots last year, and I can just spin it around and continue using it after Christmas. Here is the Calico Cat coffee decanter that matches the serving tray. I actually don't use it for coffee now since I'm using the pods with the Keurig, but I love to put it up here as a decorative item. I think I got this corner shelf from the Miles Kimball catalog many years ago. Do any of you remember those catalogs? They were always so fun when they came in the mail. Anyway, I don't use it for decorative items as much as I could because it tends to be more of a practical place to store my vitamins or any medications. So I will probably use those little blue baskets to corral my supplements and my vitamins and place those on top of that shelf. This blue cone on the side of my kitchen cabinet is actually one of several that I used at my wedding many years ago, and I love how I can still use those as decorative items in my home. Here I'm placing some faux flowers from the Dollar Tree, some hydrangeas, and some delphinium. And speaking of the Dollar Tree, here's one of my favorite pieces, this red tin house with the votive candle in the bottom. I'm replacing that with the Happy Spring sign. I inherited this table and chairs from my grandmother. And you might be wondering, why are there only 2 chairs? Well, as empty nesters, we really only need 2 chairs for my husband and me. And we use this table more as a place for our buffet when we have people over. We're actually using the other chairs that match this set at my vacation rental. I got these blue chair pads at our local combined store of TJ Maxx and Home Goods, and they had so many to choose from at great prices. This vintage tablecloth was a gift from my sister-in-law, Cheryl, and it's not quite wide enough for this table with both leaves inserted, but I'm okay with that. It also has more of a wrinkly, soft texture because it's 100% linen, but again, I really like that lived-in look. It's very practical, and the blues are just perfect. I definitely shopped my home for this decor flip from red to blue, and I found this blue vase, and inside I put some of my mother's white roses, and those are actually plastic from the early 70s. I'm adding my grandmother's double candle holder with some blue tapers, and then to complete the vignette, some pretty blue napkins from Pop Shelf. Here's my antique window from my family's farmhouse. In front of it, I had my clover wreath, and I'm replacing that with the blue one that I made. You'll notice that little red dot in the center of that white bow. That is actually one of the glass pebbles that you can find at craft stores. And so I have just hot glued that onto one of those monkey hooks. It's so easy to just take that off and then replace it with a blue pebble. Here's that blue tray that I got for an incredible clearance price at Pop Shelf, I think at the end of last summer. And I have sad news about our local Pop Shelf. It's going out of business, being replaced by another Dollar General, which is their parent company. But I'm so sad about this because I love Pop Shelf. If you're familiar with the store and have been to one, please leave a comment below. One of my Aunt Zula's doilies. This one has a ruffled edge, so it doesn't lie flat very well, but it's just perfect here on this plant stand. And I'm also placing my water decanter, which we use very often when we have guests over. A few last touches with some dish towels. Thank you so much for watching this video. I must tell you that one of the reasons I change out the accent colors of my kitchen is because years ago I was inspired by a show that I watched on the Food Network called Semi Homemade with Sandra Lee. And each week her kitchen would look different with different accent colors from her window treatments, her bowls, utensils, even her outfit would be in a particular color, and I just love that. That, combined with the inspiration from all the ladies here on YouTube, have made me really take pride in my simple home and made me want to decorate it seasonally. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.